Hello there, Atlassian. My name is Matt Levy, and I run the Covert Cocktail Club out of my home here in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And I'm so glad you asked me to provide a personalized cocktail and bartender how-to recipe video for you guys to enjoy this booze box with your get-together. The cocktail I made up for you guys is called, it's an improved whiskey sour. I take the templates of a whiskey sour, which is whiskey, citrus juice, and sweetener, and it tweaks a couple of the ingredients to make something significantly more delicious than its parts. Here's what you've got in your booze box. You have a 3-ounce bottle with a little whiskey barrel sticker on it. That is Old Forester 86 proof bourbon whiskey. You have a 2-ounce bottle with a pretty little sticker of some herbs and flowers and botanicals. That is Cinzano Sweet Vermouth. And then you've got 2 itsy bitsy cutesy tootsy little bottles. One of them is bright red with a sticker of Italy on it. That's Campari Aperitivo Liqueur. And the other one is kind of a pale parchment color with a sugarcane label on it. That is house-made cardamom rich syrup. The difference between rich syrup and simple syrup is 1-to-1 sugar to water. Rich syrup is 2-to-1 sugar to water. And the recipe card that we included in your booze box can teach you how to make delicious rich syrup at home. You'll also have a lemon. The tools you'll need to make your delicious improved whiskey sour cocktail is a rocks glass to enjoy your drink in, a cocktail shaker. If you don't have this nice cobbler shaker, you can use a mason jar, you can use a coffee mug, travel to go coffee cup, as long as there's a tight fitting lid. You could use one of those power shaking things for all of your muscle building activities. Whatever you can do to integrate the liquids and the ice together to make a delicious drink. You'll also need a cocktail jigger, a measuring device. If you don't have one of these, you can use basic baking tablespoons. 2 tablespoons equals 1 ounce of liquid. If you don't have that, you could just eyeball it, but you should invest yourself in a measuring tool device so that you can make awesome cocktails at home. We gave everybody enough ingredients for 2 full pours of 1 improved whiskey sour cocktail. So just eyeball it, pour out half of what's in each bottle into your shaker. You'll also need a juicing implement to juice your lemon. So let's make a drink, shall we? You want to pour, and all of these all the specs are in the menu card that's also included here. You want to pour 1.5 ounces of bourbon into your cocktail shaker, like so. You then want to pour 1 full ounce of sweet vermouth into your cocktail shaker. You want to pour a tiny little 1/4 ounce, just a splash, of Campari. Campari is a pretty divisive cocktail ingredient. That's because it's very bitter, somewhat astringent, a little grapefruit pithy, and not a lot of people are used to that flavor profile. But for mixologists like me and people who like craft cocktails, bitter is better. Also, a 1/4 ounce, little tiny splash, 1/4 ounce of the cardamom rich syrup. The reason we're using a rich syrup and the reason we're only using so little of it is because it creates a beautiful velvety mouthfeel in the cocktail when the concentration of the sugar water is thicker. It's 2-to-1 instead of 1-to-1. And then you want 1 ounce of lemon juice. You generally, depending on the size of your lemon, lemons generally provide about 1 ounce to 1.25 ounces of lemon juice per lemon. Now, for those of you who are drinking the non-alcoholic version of this cocktail, you're basically making yourself a whiskey sour without all the fancy other ingredients. The stuff in your whiskey barrel bottle is this stuff, Ritual 0 proof whiskey alternative. It's got no alcohol in it, it tastes like whiskey, and it's wonderful. 2 ounces of Ritual, 3/4 of 1 ounce of cardamom simple syrup, and 1 ounce of lemon juice. That's your cocktail, all of you non-drinkers. All right, once you've got all of your ingredients, liquid ingredients, into your shaker, you then want to put ice into the shaker and ice into your rocks glass. give it a shake. You don't need to shake for more than 15, 20 seconds, basically until the shaker's too cold to keep holding. Strain into your rocks glass with ice. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! And cheers, guys. Have a great conference, virtual get-together. Enjoy your cocktail.